everyone, and welcome to Totino Grace High School for CTN's coverage of the Class 6A football playoffs. Tonight, the first round with the number 1 seed out of Section 4, Totino Grace, hosting the number 8 seed out of Section 5, Coon Rapids. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action, and Howie, a repeat of last week's regular season finale. These two teams on the same field, Totino running away with it.
Well, they did, and they're a very good football team, and you can see why they're the number 1 team in the state. They're dominant at all levels, defensively, offensively, and their special teams play a big, important part in their game plan.
Well, you take a quick look at the brackets, the way it works. You've got four sections. They cross over randomly in a way so that the number 1 and 2 seeds from the same section can't meet until a state championship. And remember, after the second round, then you're down to 8 teams. That is essentially your state tournament. Totino Grace gets Coon Rapids. The winner will face the winner of Hopkins and Farmington. Mounds View gets Osseo round 1, and Lakeville North, the number 2 seed, will host Shakopee. Coon Rapids will get the ball first. This one underway as Offerdahl takes it from the 10-yard line and is out to the 18. I'm sorry, it was Adam Offerdahl on the return.
Well, you know, both teams obviously learned some things about each other last week, and the Cardinals learned that they're going to have to play mistake-free football if they're going to have an opportunity, and they have to do a really nice job at the point of attack. They also have to wrap up on tackles, Joe, and I think we saw a lot of missed tackles last week. And, you know, granted, they're outmanned here at this particular game, but if they play well and they have an opportunity to at least try and stay in this game.
Well, they need the bounces not to go against them as they did in the first quarter last week when a turnover and a blocked punt helped Totino score 3 times in 3.5 minutes, and we're in complete control from that point on. To look at your offense for the Cardinals up front, Gilliard, Nevesland, Green, Taylor, and Mandyke. The receivers, Cameron Geyer, Sam Damus, and Carter Geyer, along with Jordan Brown. Tyler George is the quarterback. Tyler Sinnell getting the start out of the backfield. 2-yard gain on first, sets up 2nd and 8. They're going to go empty backfield with George out of the shotgun. 4 receivers on his left-hand side. Carter Geyer alone on the bottom of your screen. Quick pressure, George in trouble, and he's dumped for the sack back at the 15-yard line.
By the time the Eagles brought numbers, and really the Cardinals couldn't hold their blocks.
The look at the defense for the Eagles. Christensen, Kubish, and Linders. The linemen, the linebackers are Cush, Waters, Florell, and Prisvilla. In the secondary are Ryan Suggs, Joe Russell, Mark O'Donnell, and Nolan Neeson.
Yeah, those linebackers are an active bunch, and especially led by Charlie Waters. He was leading tackler last week, leading tackler on this squad, and he is everywhere on the field for Totino Grace.
Well, and Suggs had an interception plus the blocked punt that was then scooped up by Waters. On 3rd and 15, they look for Carter Geyer in the seam. It's incomplete, and Coon Rapids going to go 3 and out, bring out the punt team.
There's Tyler George, and you know he's one of the players for Coon Rapids that he has to try and play mistake-free football. He has to look for his receivers, and he's going to be under some pressure. The key with Tyler George is that he can run the football, so if he gets outside the pocket, he has an opportunity to pick up some yards with his legs.
George standing back at his own 2-yard line, ready to punt this one away. Joe Russell to return. He'll take it on a bounce at midfield. Run to his right and get some good yardage. Spins away from a tackle and is as far upfield as the 32-yard line. And tough to stop this offense regardless, but with a short field, that's a great challenge for your defense right off the bat.
Oh, that was a perfect punt situation because that ball just went right to him, and he took it with a full head of steam and able to pick up some nice yards to give him that good field position. But you know, you're right. Last week, as you take a look at head coach Greg Malling of the Cardinals, last week this offensive line, now I talked about how big they were. They're not as big as I originally thought. They have one player that's got some size to them, but they get off the ball really quickly.
First down, the run goes right side with Sam Hansen, and he's going to be stopped after a 9-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and short for the Eagles. There's a look at their offense. Deasting, Doles, King, Santos, and Collins, the big guys up front. Rocky Cruiser, 6'8" tight end. Nick Kaharski is a split end. Kyle Halverson, the quarterback. The 3 backs are Gayflor Flomo, Brady Bertram, and Sam Hansen. And we'll see a steady dose of all 3. Straight drop for Halverson. Has time. Throws. Passes complete. Left side. First down to the 6-yard line. It's Nathan Kavolak on the reception.
Yeah, Kavolak came across the seam, and again, just a nice throw, good protection up front, and he's able to find him, not a defensive player there to impede his ability to catch that ball. He's going to turn it upfield, but a tackle out of bounds there to continue this drive for this Eagle squad.
1st and goal from the 7. They go to the counter. Flomo, great job staying on his feet. Used the stiff arm to avoid the tackle and stays on his feet into the end zone, and a quick score for Totino Grace.
Oh, what great balance by Flomo. It's just a nice job of, after he took an initial hit, when I watch him plant his hand and he's going to stay upright, the ability to walk into the end zone. He takes the hit, but just a good job keeping his balance and able to walk into the end zone for the score. Joe, it didn't take the Eagles very long to get their first score of the night.
Waters was kicking the extra points last week. This time a high snap. Halverson has it, waits, finds Bertram. 2-point conversion is good.
Well, smart play by Bertram. He just floated out to the far side.
Well, and he had Cruiser over the top of the back of the end zone as well. But
that grab on the high snap by.
I was just going to say that
nice.
Halverson made a pretty impressive one-handed grab. Just reached up and grabbed it, and then had the presence of mind to just wait and give himself some time.
Absolutely.
A couple of receivers opened up for him. He puts it to Bertram. It's a 2-point conversion. Another look at Flomo dancing in from 7 yards out. One more at that high snap, pulls it down, and I wonder a little bit if that might have been planned, because they had 2 receivers over the top on the right side. Cruiser was in the back of the end zone. They had receivers on the left side as well. And as I was just mentioning, Vettel lined up to attempt the extra point, while it was Waters who kicked the extra points last week.
Yeah, again, they didn't plan that high snap, I'm sure, but nonetheless, Halverson with that athletic play to bring the ball in, and as you mentioned, the presence of mind just to look downfield and realize he had an open back coming out of the backfield.
Good kick taken by Offerdahl from the 4. Trying to get to the middle of the field. He's stacked up at about the 18-yard line. And Coon Rapids offense will come out with an opportunity to try and respond.
Joe, we talked about the special teams for Totino Grace earlier in this broadcast, and they did a nice job last week. Is not much room for him to run. The blue jerseys did a nice job of just closing the lane, and then a quick tackle there to give the Cardinals a little longer field.
Jaden Salazar will line up in the backfield with Tyler George out of the shotgun. 2 receivers either side. 1st and 10 from the 18. Thought about running, then throws complete to Tabla, who goes to the ground just shy of the 25. Gain of 6.
And the Cardinals, I'm sure, will want to get Jordan Brown involved in the offense. Very good athlete, has the ability to get separation. George has to make sure he gets the time in the pocket.
Tabla, the man in motion. Handoff goes to Salazar, looking for room in the middle. Gain of a couple, but it'll be 3rd and about 2.
So manageable 3rd down situation for the Cardinal offense, and they need to respond. They need to get some time on the clock, take some time off, try and get a sustained drive if they possibly can. There you see Jalen Salazar's numbers for the season.
They call it 3rd and 3. Ball just on the other side of the 25. Quick throw looking for Carter Geyer. Well defended on the near side by Nolan Nielsen. And another 3 and out for the Cardinals on offense.
Yeah, good coverage by Nielsen, but that pass needed to put a little more zip on it. he allowed Nielsen to come in and make a play, but and the Cardinals are going to have to punt the ball yet again.
They're keeping the offense in on 4th and 3 from their own 25-yard line. See if they're just trying to draw the defense off and see if they can get a free first down.
Well, and Coach Ferguson talked to me about penalties last week, and they had way too many of them, did the Eagles, and he knows they have to be patient.
Tabla in motion. They snap the ball, throw to him on the swing, near side, and he is going to be close. We'll have to see where they mark it. It looks like he's going to have enough, and yes, he is. That's a big 4th down conversion for the Cardinals on offense.
Well, it doesn't surprise me. Coach Molly told me today, with a section, it's one or done. It may get me to rethink things on 4th and short. And you saw him go for it on that play and able to convert it and keep this drive going. And that's the kind of things that the Cardinals need. They need little wins like that on offense to gain their composure and gain some confidence.
And a great job by Josh Tabla after the catch of just going straight north and not trying to dance around. A couple of defenders there. He knew that. He knew every inch mattered, and he just went right at him to get as much as possible. Quick throw on the receiver screen left side, complete to Salazar, but he'll be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, a couple of blue jerseys there right at the pass. You can see just a quick throw to the outside, but the Eagles able to get over there quickly.
2nd and 10 from the 29. Little play action, pass is complete to Jordan Brown, ducks his shoulders out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 6.
He did it, and Brown did a nice job of catching that ball in some traffic as he's able to bring it in using his hands, and that's what you want your receiver to do. There you see his season numbers. He's having a nice year. Again, the quick throw across the middle, and Brown uses his hands to catch that ball, and rather than his chest, and does a nice job of picking up some yardage.
Another big 3rd down for the Cardinals on this drive. George over the middle is intercepted. And it's going to be Eagle ball at their own 40-yard line. It was just a good read by Matt Kramer. He jumped the route and gets his offense back on the field.
Well, Kramer did a nice job of reading the eyes of Tyler George and able to step in front of that pass. Again, they're bringing a little bit of pressure, and he's getting rid of that ball, but Kramer right there for the interception. And again, you give the Eagles another short field. Always a dangerous situation.
Ivan Burlock is the deep back out of the I formation. He'll get the carry on 1st down. Big hole, and he's going to take it out of bounds at the 25, a gain of 15.
He did a nice job with it, using a stiff arm on Nick Urias, able to put him to the ground and pick up some additional yards. But again, hitting the hole hard, and that's the key. You get that push up front, and Burlock able to gain some nice yardage.
Well, going into last week's regular season finale, he and Flomo had very similar rushing yards. Flomo had a big game against the Cardinals. Burlock, I don't believe, had a carry. And he's getting a little more opportunity early in this one. On 1st down, off tackle right, is going to gain maybe a half a yard.
Yeah, that time the Cardinal defense did a nice job of wrapping him up.
Now we're going to see Flomo return to the game and Burlock go to the sideline. Ryan Suggs checking in on offense as well. Lined up wide left. Fake the pitch. Good pressure from the Cardinals. Halverson airs it out. And Sean Prisbilla on the right side. So look at the Cardinals on defense. Vadnais, Smith-Hansen, and Howe are the linemen. Urias, Scheck, Adam Ness, and Joey Bothwell, the linebackers. Silla, Geyer, Merkel, and Gullickson Jernell are in the secondary. It's 3rd and 10 for the Eagles from the Cardinal 25-yard line.
It's not Jack Scheck, by the way, in the starting lineup.
Pitch goes to Burlock running right, able to cut back, avoid a tackle, and he's going to be very close to an Eagles first down. Looks like he's going to come up just about a yard shy, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth and 1, it would be a long field goal. And definitely 4-down situation early in a playoff game.
No question in the way that the Eagles have been controlling the point of attack.
Went to kind of a wildcat, and the Cardinals call timeout just before the snap. Make sure they have the right call in place for a big 4th down. A stop here would be
huge. Huge.
Giant.
Yeah, it really would.
Ginormous.
Yeah, it really would. But you look at what Totino is doing on the ground and their yards per carry. This is an opportunity for them to extend this drive. Well, we're not gonna have a sports night this week, Joe. We'll have
the way it's looking.
Following. So I know Jeff DeJoy will be a little upset, but he'll have to wait an extra week.
Couple of playoff games this week. The volleyball team lost in the opening round of St. Michael on Tuesday.
They did. We were there.
We were. So after the timeout, a big 4th and 1 for Totino Grace. Already have the 8-0 lead with just under 5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Halverson now under center with I formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to Flomo. He's got the first down and more. Dances in again. This time a 16-yard touchdown to put Totino on top by a pair of scores.
Boy, he sees the field so well. And again, give credit to that offensive line to control that point of attack, opening up a hole. And he's able to find out where he is at the field, able to cut into the end zone for the score. You can see trying to dance to the outside, then cutting it back up, following his blockers.
Never touched on those 16 yards. Great blocking scheme. Kick is up and good for Jack Vettel. And it's a 15-0 lead for Totino Grace.
Both touchdowns scored by that young man. 2 carries, 23 yards, and 2 scores. Not a bad night to start this section playoff game.
Another look at the great blocking in front of him. It was Joe Doles, the 211-pound, only 5'8", 211 pounds. He got downfield, delivered a big block, and made sure that Flomo would be untouched to the end zone for the 16-yard score.
Well, 4 out of your 5 starting offensive linemen are over 200 pounds, but just the right tackles, Zach Collins in the center, Michael King, have some little bit of girth behind him. 297 for Collins and 231 for King. There you see the scoring drive for the Eagles' second score of the game.
Big hole for Offerdahl and a huge hit as he reaches the 40. Nolan Nielsen laying the lumber to him, but a great return will get the Cardinals good field position to start.
Again, nice blocking there, and then he's able to turn on a little burst of speed to get past, but a big hit there at the end. But as you mentioned, good field position for the Cardinals to start their third drive.
So the Cardinals again on offense. Start 1st and 10 from their 40. Best field position of the game so far. Empty backfield for George on first down. Looks left, throws, wants Cam Geyer, incomplete. Threw it a little bit wide, had him open on the outside.
Yeah, he's able to put that to the numbers. He's able to turn upfield, but unfortunately couldn't get to that pass. Now, we talked about Tyler George. You know, he needs to be on target tonight if the Cardinals are going to mount some threat offensively.
Going to stay with the empty backfield. 2 receivers on either side. Then you got Snell lined up at the split end on the left. Again, looking left all the way. Pass incomplete. Wanted Geyer on the slant that time, and it was a little bit over his head. And it's 3rd and 10.
Mark O'Donnell got a hand on that as well.
3rd and 10.
Cardinals still looking for their first down of the evening, 0 for 3 so far.
Second, they got a first down on 4th.
I'm sorry, on 3rd down. That's what
Correct.
I meant. That's what
First
I meant.
3rd down conversion it would be, but it's not going to happen as Snell is stacked up in the backfield for a loss. And on 4th and 12, I'm guessing this time the Cardinals will bring out the punt unit.
No, I don't think they'd go for it at this point. Just a quick little give to Snell, but the Eagles had it smelled out. That was Jared Floral, number 12, coming into your picture and bringing down Snell for the loss.
Well, an opportunity here with a good punt and good coverage to flip the field a little bit on the Eagles. Good high punt. Russell will make the fair catch at the 34-yard line, and that's where the Eagles will take over.
Bobbled a little bit at the end, but able to bring it in. And the Cardinals getting that good field position, not able to do anything with it.
We're starting field position for the Eagles. First time they have started on offense on their own side of the 50-yard line. Rocky Cruiser, the big 6'8" tight end under center. We saw him get in there and throw a touchdown last week. Hansen motions to the back. He'll get the carry off the right side. Big hole. Tripped up, but he's got a first down into Cardinal territory at the 48. Ball came loose at the end, but I believe the Eagles able to get back on top of it. It'll be first down at the Coon Rapids 47-yard line.
First down for Totino Race.
That was Zach Collins, big number 72, able to fall on that football. You see him the ball come out. Good job by Adam Ness to poke that out of there.
You took the word right out of my mouth. Unfortunately, Coon Rapids unable to get on top of the loose ball. And the Eagles will take it 1st and 10 from the Coon Rapids 47. Timeout Totino. As they didn't like something they saw. Still got Cruiser in under center.
Anchor Bank's purpose is to create success one relationship at a time by delivering personalized financial solutions to businesses and individuals. You can count on Anchor Bank.
And they want to make sure offensively they're on the same page. But again,
About Anchor Bank, visit AnchorLink.
picking up where they left off the last time these two teams played, moving the ball offensively.
It's a pretty good stat line.
That's not bad.
He also caught a touchdown.
Yep.
The receiving and
At the back of the end zone.
the throwing and receiving touchdowns came about a minute and a half apart in that first quarter. It was a big target at the end of your line.
Yeah, at 6'8", he's not a small individual, no question.
He will stay in at quarterback. Flomo, the deep back. They fake the pitch to him. Hansen on the counter. He's got breakaway speed. He's trying to go, and he will. 47 yards for the touchdown. Totino makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
Yeah, we're still not out of the first quarter yet, but again, you talk about that speed. He's able to accelerate past a couple of Cardinal defenders. He didn't need much, but look at the big hole that he had, and now watch him turn the Jets on. No Cardinal defender is going to be able to catch him, and he's going to get that third score of the night for the Eagles. Makes it 21-0.
Jack Vettel to attempt the extra point.
That's good. That's good average. 3 carries, 73 yards in the score. Not a bad night so far here, and it hasn't even been a full quarter's worth of action.
24 yards per carry. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Kick for Vettel is up and good. It's 22-0 in favor of Totino. Still 3 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
They're saying again, now watch the blocking at the point of attack. They open up that hole. He's going to turn it upfield, and then it's off to the races for Hansen.
High steps past the
Yep.
diving tackle attempt by
That was-
Kumar. No chance for Gullicks and Jernell to catch up.
Nope.
46-yard touchdown, and it's 22-0.
Just 2 plays, 42 seconds off the clock to go 66 yards. 46 of those 66 Hansen's TD run.
Well, both carries were his.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Well, Coon Rapids' biggest play so far has been their last kick return by Adam Offerdahl. And they're going to go onside, and Coon Rapids got a piece of it. Totino recovers.
When it rains, it pours, Joe Young.
It was Mark O'Donnell falling on the ball. Caught the Cardinals by surprise and talked about it right away. The Cardinals need the bounces to go in their favor, which they certainly did not last Wednesday. And early on, it's all Totino Grace again. Halverson returns at quarterback. He's out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. That's where he goes. Pass is complete on the right side to Kavalak. And that's his second reception.
Well, and he just he put that ball with some steam on that as he zipped it into him.
Quick first down to the Coon Rapids 45-yard line.
Well, for head coach Jeff Ferguson has to be pretty pleased with the start. Obviously, you're getting those points, but he hasn't seen any laundry on the field.
Straight drop. Halverson has time. Throws complete over the middle for Ivan Burlock. Another first down to the 23-yard line.
They're just
gain of 22.
Whether it's on the ground or through the air, they're carving up this Cardinal defense. I mean, look at the blocking. Look at all the time he has to find a receiver.
Bertram is the back in the backfield with Halverson. Halverson drops, rolls to his right, looking. Now throws, wants Flomo, incomplete. Put a little too much air under it.
Yeah, and he had Flomo with plenty of space behind the defense, and he meant just a little bit too much mustard on it. He's
open behind the defense.
Well in front of Merkel.
So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the Cardinal 23. Handoff goes to Bertram. He's hit relatively quickly, but dives forward to the 19, a gain of 4.
That time, nice defensive play by Joey Bothwell.
Great job on the second effort
Yeah.
by Bertram to keep moving forward. On third down, the handoff goes to Burlock off right tackle, and it's going to be close. It looks like he may have another first down.
And there's just a nice job of keeping balance.
Just enough
moving forward
to move the chains again. So 1st and 10 now from the 13 of Coon Rapids.
A nice job to pick up that enough yardage to move the sticks. Adam Ness on the tackle for Coon Rapids, but not before the Eagles continue this drive.
Halverson straight drop, throw right side is complete. Touchdown, Russell.
Yeah, a nice pass from Halverson. He just dropped it in the bucket right over the Cardinals defense. Good protection again, and just perfect pass right into him. That's the 4th score of the night for Totino. We're still not out of the first quarter. They look even more dominant than they did last game.
And they have definitely mixed things up quite a bit more on offense in their first couple of drives. Showing off some of their versatility, players moving into different positions. We've seen a couple of defensive guys out there at receiver positions.
Right in front of Gullerson Journell. Again, just a nice job to put it over the shoulder.
And for the Cardinals, it's got to start to get hard to get up for this game, but they must, just to try and grab some sort of something out of this game.
Well, they do. They, you know, at this point, you're down 29-0, and we're still not through the first quarter. And you need to find something to be positive about if you can.
Offerdahl from the 4 wants to go right sideline. He's out as far as the 18 and then driven back. Good coverage by the Eagles.
That was Sean Prisbill on the stop for Totino Grace. Able to drive Offerdahl back.
Cardinals out on offense again, starting from their own 18-yard line. George hands it off up the middle. Not a lot there for Salazar. He's out as far as the 20, a gain of 2.
Yeah, there's very little running room in the middle there for the Coon Rapids Cardinals, because that defense is just doing such a nice job of collapsing inside. Charlie Waters with the tackle. Two carries, just 4 yards for Jalen Salazar. 3rd tackle on the night so far for Charlie Waters. He's as we talked about, very active on the defensive side of the ball for the Eagles.
2nd and 8, Tabla, the man in motion. He'll go behind George, who takes it out of the shotgun. Throw looking for Tabla. Throw is well behind him and incomplete.
And then I think George saw an Eagle player coming right for him as they blitzed on the far side.
Well,
they sent an extra defensive lineman in.
And had he put it in the right place, out in front of his receiver, I think Tabla might be seeing stars, because Ryan Cush was right there.
Yeah. It's the 0-4 on 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 8. They go back to the empty backfield. From the 20, George Takes the low snap, quick pressure. Bubble screen goes to Carter Geyer, trying to come all the way back across the field, avoids a tackle, has a first down and more. He's got a blocker out in front of him as he gets across midfield before being bumped out near the 43-yard line of the Totino Grace Eagles.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot from Carter Geyer, that quick little move to the inside and able to make yards after catch. And there again, just a nice play, the best, obviously, offensive play of the night so far for Coon Rapids. But good blocking there on the edge, and he's able to step through a tackle and then get around another one.
And I didn't see if that was Cameron Geyer or is that, yeah, it was Cameron Geyer way out in front of him, blocking 25 yards downfield. It's what you love to see from your receivers. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. It's been all Totino Grace so far. They lead 29-0. Coon Rapids coming off their biggest offensive play of the game. Can they keep it going? We'll find out when the second quarter starts next on CTN.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
First day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Back at Totino Grace High School, this is the first round of the Section 6A playoffs. Eagles with a big lead. This pass complete to Carter Geyer on the right side. He's going to gain about 8. Nice pickup on first down for the Cardinals.
Well, you know, we're seeing a little bit of a connection, and George just that quick throw to the outside, not a defender there, but a good tackle to allow Carter Geyer, not allow him to turn upfield.
On second down, the handoff goes to Salazar. Good second effort. He's going to have him very close to the sticks. Looks like they're going to mark him about a half a yard shy. It'll be third down. Third and a yard. The Cardinals will come out in the shotgun. George nearly had the lineman jumping for Totino, but able to stay onside. Flag flies,
I think
but
it took too much time.
they're going to call delay, but the Cardinals called timeout first.
Oh, they did. They're fortunate.
No flag.
Well, they knew they were going to run out of time, Joe, and they smartly called that timeout. This is their best offensive drive of the night. They'd certainly like to try and come away with some points here. Cardinal faithful dressing up for Halloween.
Big third down for their football club coming up out of this timeout. Trailing 29-0, but just trying to find something to feel good about, try and build a little bit of confidence, as that first quarter was clearly all in the favor of the Eagles.
Yeah, look at head coach Jeff Ferguson's got to be pretty pleased with where his team is here in this first half. And they knew coming in.
Wanted to go with a quarterback draw, but a lot of pressure, and he's dropped for a 5-yard loss. And now all of a sudden, instead of third and short, it's 4th and 6. They were just all over that. Sean Prisbilla, the one to bring him down. And definitely 4-down territory here, down 29.
Well, yeah,
early in the second quarter.
At this point, you got to feel you got to give George a little time in the pocket. Got to do a good job up front, just holding off that rush.
Looks right, Cox throws, catch is made, and it's going to be a first down. A great job by Carter Geyer to turn it upfield and get across the sticks. That's a big conversion, second 4th down conversion of the game for the Cardinals on offense. Maybe they should just skip 3rd down, go right to fourth down.
Exactly.
2 for 2 on 4th down. Just saying. 0 for 5?
Yeah, 0 for
1 for 6 on 3rd down.
Yeah. 3 catches, 53 yards so far tonight for Carter Geyer. Most of it aided on that nice run after catch.
First down from the 31. Quick throw is complete again to Carter Geyer. He's trying to find some room in the middle, get behind his blockers. He stretches across the 25. Pickup of about 6.
And this is the quick hitch to him. George gets rid of the ball quickly, and he does a nice job of turning it upfield and stepping through a tackle.
Second and 4 from the 25. 3 receivers right side for George. Tabla will go in motion. Handoff will go to Salazar. Nothing there in the middle. He stopped for no gain. 3rd down.
They see the quick give, but that hole's gonna close quickly. Kubish and Linders on the tackle for Totino Grace.
Little play action throw over the top. Geyer makes the catch along the sideline. It'll be 1st and goal, Coon Rapids, inside the 5.
Geyer able to get a little separation, and a nice pass from George. Again, drop it over the shoulder. Carter Geyer do a nice job of concentrating on that football and able to pick it and go out of bounds. Five catches already for 80 yards for Carter Geyer.
Most of it on this drive.
Yep.
Brown, the man in motion, throw goes to Geyer. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Coon Rapids.
Now Cardinals able to get on the board. A nice drive by Coon Rapids. Most of it through the air. See again, just a nice job by Carter Geyer just to cut to the inside. And there are a few blue jerseys there, but he's able to bring it in for the score.
George to attempt the extra point for the Cardinals. Kick is up. It is good. It is 29-7 in favor of Totino Grace. Cardinals did not score in the first half last week.
They did not.
So that's a positive.
It is a positive, no question. And they were able to complete
That was a good drive.
Absolutely. They were able to complete that drive, and those are the things they need.
It's a drive that started back at their own 18-yard line. Quick strike early with Carter Geyer coming across the field, picking up a bunch of blocks and getting a big gain. And then, he had 4 catches on that drive and almost single-handedly carried them down the field.
Yeah, and they ate up
with the assistance of his quarterback,
correct.
Of course.
Ate up about 5 minutes on that drive. There you see it, 11 plays, 458 for 82 yards, and that Carter Geyer 4-yard score.
Kick by Brandon Gustafson is going to go out of bounds on the far sideline. Gives Totino no opportunity at a run back,
No.
but it will give them great field position.
It will, no question about it. And again, that's the last thing you want to do is give this team good field position.
Oh, and they're going to back him up and have him re-kick.
Ball will be re-kicked.
It's not usually the option we see taken. Can backfire. Has been known to backfire. But when you're up 29-7, not
Yeah.
even midway through the second quarter, you got a little more room to gamble.
Harley Schultz is calling for an onside kick. Let's see what they do.
Well, now it's George kicking, and he's going to squib it, and the Cardinals were offside,
offsides.
and it was out of bounds. Be kicking this from the goal line.
Maybe that's their plan. There's a Carter Geyer doing a nice job there. George able to get him to the ball, and he's doing a nice job run after catch. Getting that over the throw there towards the goal line, and then the touchdown for Carter Geyer to get their first score.
George to kick it off. This time his short high kick is taken by Bertram at the 45, and he's going to go right upfield to the Cardinal 39-yard line. Another short field for this impressive Totino Grace offense.
Oh, Coach Ferguson knew what he was doing when he told him to re-kick it. Field position much greater after the fact.
Halverson under center. The single setback is Bertram. Flomo, the man in motion. Pitch goes to him, running left. Flag on the field in the backfield. He's cut down for a loss of a yard. And I would assume this is going to be hold.
Yeah, this is on Totino for sure. It's
Do
a hold.
you-
Yep.
Do you accept it, make it 1st and 20, or do you take the down?
The coaching staff's looking to, they're making the signal to push him back. There you see the hold right there.
Holding. Offense. 10-yard penalty. First down.
They will take the penalty.
It was a good stop by the defense.
Yep.
But this will back them out to their own side of midfield.
Head coach Jeff Ferguson. You saw Chuck Kroll, our official, wearing our microphone. We appreciate that. Had a nice chat with Coach Ferguson this afternoon.
First and about 22,
yesterday.
handoff goes to Hansen, bounced off first contact, found a little more room in the middle, and he's back to the Coon Rapids 43-yard line. Gain of about 8,
Merkel and
but it'll
Kumar.
still leave 2nd and 15.
You see the run up the middle, and you can see Kumar and Merkel and Ness all converge on the tackle.
Second and 15, handoff goes on the counter to Flomo. He avoids, boy, is he good at finding holes, in very small holes at that, but still able to slip through them.
His vision is so good.
Great pick up and now 3rd and 5 from the 34. And we saw him run this counter play quite effectively last week as well. Look at how big the escorts are that he has 5-10 yards downfield. First time he's touched the ball without ending up in the end zone. 3rd and 5, Hansen the deep back. Fake the give to him. Halverson will pass complete to Bertram on the right side. First down and more as he cuts back and is tackled down at the 10-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal for the Eagles.
Again, you had blockers in front of you. Did a nice job of flaring them to the outside, and the short pass turns into a long gain.
So first and goal, ball right on the 10-yard line. Halverson under center. Give goes to Flomo, right side. One man to beat. Touchdown, his third.
Yeah, once he got past the line of scrimmage, there was no question that he was gonna take it to the end zone. He's too elusive, too strong to bring down by one tackler. You're gonna see him get past that point of attack, and Gullickson Journell is gonna make an attempt to bring him down, but not well before he crosses the stripe. His third score of the night.
Vettel out to attempt the extra point. There you see the score on the board behind the uprights. This one is shanked wide left. But with the high snap that turned into a two-point conversion on their first score, no damage really done. It's a 4-touchdown lead for the Eagles.
As Cardinals were able to get that score, the Eagles quickly come back and answer. Led by that young man there, Hilar Flomo, with his third rushing score of the night. Just 4 plays to go a minute, or just 4 plays to take a minute 57 off the clock to go 39 yards.
5 offensive drives in this first half for Totino Grace. All 5 have ended in the end zone. 4 on the run, 3 from Flomo. 3 scores on 4 touches. It's a nice average.
Not bad.
Still not even midway through this second quarter. Vettel to kick it away. Line drive kick to the far sideline, out of bounds. And I'm assuming now that Coon Rapids is going to take the ball at the 35. However, worked out for their opponents last time to
they're going to take it.
Back them up. So the Cardinals will get the ball at the 35-yard line on the illegal procedure penalty and see if their offense can put together another successful drive.
Yeah, it was an impressive drive for Coon Rapids their last time they had the ball. They'd certainly like to do that again here and get into the tally before the break.
Totino will get the ball to start the second half, but still a lot of time here in the second quarter. A lot of pressure coming. The throw complete to Carter Geyer. Another first down to the Totino 45-yard line.
That's a nice connection between George and Carter Geyer. They're able to take advantage of that. Get good protection up front.
Blitz was coming, and a big hit on George by Joey Lunders as he got rid of the pass. Linders coming untouched on the blitz. But it's first down, Coon Rapids at the Totino 45. Handoff goes up the middle to Snell, a gain of 2 as he's quickly swallowed up by blue jerseys.
Well, the Cardinals would certainly like to get some positive momentum out of their running game. Mix in a little bit and kind of set that defense back a little bit. Not much there to be had by Snell.
George with an empty backfield again. 3 receivers right side, 2 on the left. Blitz coming from Totino. All kinds of pressure. George able to escape, and he's running downfield. Great block by Carter Geyer. Allows him to get the first down, get out of bounds at about the 28-yard line of the Eagles.
Oh, we talked about Tyler George's ability, even on a busted play, to gain some yardage with his feet, and he's able to do it there as he tucks and runs. Points out to one of his players, to Carter Geyer, to lay a block out. He did.
George rather kind of running for his life on that play as that pressure came fast. They show blitz again. This time a quick pass complete to Snell on the right side. He continues to battle and will be very close to another first down.
Yeah, I think it might be just a bit short. But yeah, good second effort to pick up some additional yardage. Able to spin and pick up some yards after the initial hit.
George out of the shotgun, alone back there again. 4 receivers on his left this time, and this is quarterback keeper all the way on second and short. He will get the first down just short of the 15-yard line.
Yeah, again, the key to that, he didn't hesitate. He was able to pick up that first down. Nice run by George in order to keep this drive going.
Jordan Brown in motion from right to left. George straight drop, looks left, pass incomplete, double covered was Carter Geyer. The flag comes in.
Yeah, there are 2 defenders around Carter Geyer.
Flag right at the spot of contact. It's going to be pass interference against the Eagles. Automatic first down for Coon Rapids. We'll see where they spot the ball. Looks like about the 8-yard line. So it'll be first and goal for the Cardinals.
You saw the contact just before the ball got there. He was draped all over him. O'Donnell had his hands.
I'm sorry. It's first and about 3 from the 8-yard line. George thought about running, then tried to flip it to Brown. How did he catch that? In the middle of going down, somehow he was able to hold on going to the ground. Just a little dump off right in front of Joe Russell. I didn't think he was able to catch it until I saw the referee indicating as such, and now it's first and goal from about the 3-yard line. Little play action, the pass is batted. Great pressure coming in from Cameron White to bat the pass away and bring up second down.
Well, it's important for Coon Rapids to finish this drive here.
Trying to get it to Cameron Geyer and had him open except for the blitzing White. Numbers not too bad for Tyler George to this point. 13 of 18, 134 yards, a touchdown and an interception. Play action, lofts it over the top. Carter Geyer reels in his second touchdown of the night.
Yeah, Geyer did a nice job of shielding the defender. And that pass was put in a spot where only he could catch it.
No chance for Moyna to try and get to that ball.
8 catches, 106 yards, and 2 scores for Carter Geyer here in the first half. That's an impressive half for that young man.
George's kick is nearly blocked. Flags fly in.
Yeah.
Can you get in trouble for catching the flag? Charlie Waters reached out and grabbed the.
It was a nice grab.
One of the 2 flags that thought about it. And maybe I should drop this. Personal foul called against the Eagles. will be declined. The kick is good. It's 35-14.
Yeah, he knuckleballed that kick through. 8 plays, 2:57 off the clock. That the Cardinals drove 65 yards. Carter Geyer's second touchdown reception of the night. Makes it a 35-14 game in favor of Totino Grace. Again, getting a little bit of separation.
Faked inside on the slant, then cut back outside. Lots of room there, and great job reaching out, securing the catch with his hands, bringing it in. And the lead down to 35-14.
Yeah, he's played well this season. Been a bright spot for Coon Rapids offensively.
Russell Corral back to receive for the Eagles.
Russell and Flomo, the deep backs. High short kick taken by Russell at the 20. Russell with a head of steam and blockers in front of him. He cuts back. He's got one man to beat. Tyler George able to trip him up right at the 35-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle for the quarterback slash kicker.
Just after something good happens for the Cardinals, the Eagles repay them with a nice return on the kickoff. Russell doing a nice job of turning it upfield. And give credit to George for what most likely would have been a touchdown saving tackle.
.310 remaining here in the first half. Totino Grace, a 21-point lead. They take over on offense. Ball at the 34-yard line. Halverson under center with an I formation to the backfield. Pitch goes to Hansen running right. Hansen gets behind his blockers, turns upfield. He's spun around and stopped just shy of the 20-yard line, but that's going to be a first down for the Eagles. On first down, Flomo in motion. Pitch goes his way, running left, cuts back. He's tripped up and will be stopped just shy of the 5-yard line. And that'll be another first down, first and goal.
He's an impressive running back, no question.
As was his brother.
Absolutely.
Hansen is the deep back. Play action goes to him. Halverson rolls out, throws complete to Bertram. Touchdown. Second time they have hooked up for a score.
And that play has worked for him a number of times. Just that flare him out of the backfield and a quick throw, but we do have a flag on the play.
Illegal man downfield.
Huh.
So we'll try again.
Yes, we will. Took points off the board.
Never like to do that.
No.
So it'll be first and goal from the 12 now.
Halverson getting an explanation from our official.
Nick Kaharski into the game. He'll be the wideout on the bottom of your screen. Split formation in the backfield. Handoff goes to Hansen, trying to run right. He's hit in the backfield, but able to drag a man with him forward for about a gain of 4 or 5. Back to close to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, again, just nice push up front.
I formation. They go to the counter play for Flomo, but timeout Coon Rapids before the snap.
Again, with 2:05 remaining in the first half, Cardinals calling that timeout.
North American Banking Company, locally owned and operated by with one goal in mind, helping you achieve financial success. To learn more about the North
The Eagles knocking at the door yet again.
Cardinals do not like that.
No, they do not. But you know what we like? We like when people check out our Facebook page.
Tag yourself, tag your friends.
Tag everyone. You never know who you're going to see a picture of. CTN Studios on Facebook. Like us.
21-point lead for Totino Grace with just over 2 minutes remaining here in the first half. They have the ball, second and goal from the Coon Rapids 7-yard line. And they will receive the kick to start the second half.
Yes, they will.
It was a 34-0 halftime lead for the Eagles last Wednesday when these two teams met. Ended with a 41-13 loss. And a legal motion.
Again, here's a couple of those flags that Coach Ferguson was talking to me about. Just too many, obviously, last week. Wanted to cut those down here this week. But
had done so until
this drive.
Very recently. So now it's going to be second and goal from the 12-yard line. Joe Russell comes in with the play for the Eagles and sprints out left as the lone wideout. Split formation in the backfield with Bertram and Flomo. Fake the give to Flomo. Throw goes to Bertram. He's in the end zone, and this time there's no laundry on the field, and it will be his second score of the game.
Well, again, they've, like we talked about the last time that they ran that play, it's been so successful for him this evening.
Well, you have to respect number 4
absolutely.
going the other way. Bertram sneaks out to the right. No one there to pick him up.
Easy walk into the end zone.
I was mistaken, Bertram. That is his first score. Bad snap, bobbled by Halverson. Cardinals there to jump on top of it. Halverson knocked to the ground. The coaching staff for Totino, I don't think liked. I'm not sure if they were upset with the execution of the play or with how it ended. So many Cardinals coming in strong on a play that's already broken. That's a little bit of a late hit on Halverson. I think that's what they were complaining about.
Well.
No flag on the hit on Halverson after the play was over. Here's another look at the score. Little play action flip to Brady Bertram. Easy score. 41 to 14. The score now.
Well, as you mentioned, you've got to be concerned with Flomo. They did a nice misdirection. Get that defense thinking it's going to the other side. A 12-yard throw from Halverson to Bertram for the score.
Vettel to kick it off again. Coon Rapids will have a little less than 2 minutes, and I'm not sure they have any timeouts. If any, they have one. Great kick. Will take Offerdal, or that's Jordan Brown, back to about the 7-yard line, and he's only able to get back out as far as the 17. It'll be a long field in front of the Cardinals on offense.
And with little time remaining here in the half, there's another flag thrown here. And another flag against the Eagles, personal foul.
Very rarely do you see a penalty, and that's telling
Coach
right
Ferguson,
there.
Use your head. Think.
But very rarely do you see a penalty on the kicking team.
Correct.
Usually illegal block or illegal use of the hands, a hold. Not in this case. And instead of being at their own 17, the Cardinals get out as far as the 32 to start this drive. 1:49 remaining here, second quarter. And again, they, if any, they only have one timeout remaining. George has time, airs it out, wants Brown, incomplete. It was a jump ball for he and Joe Russell.
Another flag. Oh, another penalty on the Eagles. Another personal
foul, another 15-yarder. And again,
we'll see if it's a hit on
we
George.
talked about it. We talked about it a little bit.
I think it was a hit on George after the play.
Yep. We talked about it a little bit last week, but you can get away with those mistakes in this round.
Correct.
When you're the number 1 seed facing the number 8 and you have a 27-point lead, you can get away with a few of those, but you have to clean them up from here on out. Next week, you're going to see either a 4 or 5 seed in Hopkins or Farmington. And then after that, it's essentially state tournament time because you're down to the final 8. Ooh, huge hit on Geyer. He had it, but the hit popped that ball free. Eric Moyna.
There's a throw to the outside. Watch Moyna come in and just pop Carter Geyer.
That's a big hit.
Yeah.
Make it 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it took a little bit of a blow to the shoulder on that tackle.
Quick throw, right side, complete to Cam Geyer. He's stopped up just inside the Totino 45. Be about a yard shy of the first down. It'll be 3rd.
No, smart play because he headed for the sideline to get out of bounds to stop the clock.
3rd down and 1 yard to go.
Cardinal faithful having some fun. Big 3rd and short for the Cardinals on offense here from the 44 of Totino Grace. Low snap. George rolls right, throws back to his left. Passes incomplete. In and out of the hands of Ayrton Ost.
Pass intended for Ost, now incomplete.
Well, had Ost caught that pass, I'm not sure he would have gone any further than there. Behind the line of scrimmage, he would have maybe lost a little bit. Officials timeout.
Well, the extra time allowed the Cardinals to get Cam Geyer back on the field.
Well, they're 2 of 2 on 4th down here. Another 4th down situation for Coon Rapids, 4th and short.
Salazar lined up in the backfield with George on 4th down. Timeout to Totino Grace.
Coach Ferguson calling his timeout. Talk about things with 4th and 1. 1:21 remaining here in the first half. Well, not a lot of time left here, but the Cardinals would love to put some points on the board before we close this first half out. You can catch all we do on YouTube at our site there, youtube.com/CTN Studios. If you want to watch the past games that we have done, you can watch Sports Night as well.
Quick throw is complete to Carter Geyer, left side. Like I said, just skip third down, go right to your fourth down play calls.
3 of 3.
3 for 3 on fourth down. On first down, looking to throw again. Pass is battled for and haven't made a ruling whether that was caught by the offensive or defensive player. And it is going to be a catch for Carter Geyer. He was tied up with Moyna at the same time. And, of course, it's kind of like baseball, tie goes to the runner.
Yeah, nice job of pulling it away because it looked like Moyna had the interception. Carter Geyer with the strong hands bringing it in.
Gain of about second and short. Going up top, wants Geyer again, and that pass incomplete.
And Geyer pushed off, got away with it. We're gonna see here at the end of the play. Watch Geyer push off on the defender.
I don't think he did. They bumped into each other. He didn't reach out. He didn't extend his arms. There's no push off there. He ran over him. Looking back for the ball. Incidental contact. I think that's a good no call. My 2 cents.
You know what 2 cents gets you?
And an opinion that is not respected by my partner.
Oh, I respect everything you do, Joe. You know that.
That's got to be caught. And I don't know if Salazar heard the footsteps or what. He bobbled it and then took a big hit from Prisbilla, and it's incomplete. Fourth down and about 4.
Just a quick little throw, and you're right. He's got to hang on to that, but boy, he took a lick at the end.
Turned around, wanted to run before he secured the ball, and Prisbilla, a big hit, made sure that he wasn't going to be able to bring it in. Quick throw complete to Carter Geyer, just grabbing it out of the air in front of several defenders, and gets the Cardinals another first down close to the 20, right at the 20. Down under 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. Low snap, George scoops it up, has a little bit of time, throws over the middle. Wanted Jordan Brown, he was well covered. It's incomplete.
Yeah,
Joe Russell had position on him.
Russell did a nice job of making sure he stayed with him.
But that will stop the clock and give the Cardinals a chance to huddle up. And
I think Carter Geyer took a shot on the arm that last play. He's on the sideline.
On second down, George throwing left side. It is picked off by Mark O'Donnell. He's made a couple of plays. This is the biggest yet. Just a great job reading it, jumping in front of the receiver, and gets the Eagles their second interception of this first half, ending the Cardinals' threat here. And I imagine the Eagles will just come out here, take a knee, and go to the locker room with a healthy lead.
I would think so. And again, that just that interception thwarting the Cardinals, looking to try and get a score before the break. Would have been a big touchdown had Coon Rapids been able to convert.
It was a 41-13 final last week when these two teams met. Now here we are getting ready to end the first half. They're lining up in the victory position. Halverson will take a knee, and they will go to the locker room up by 27. Coon Rapids offense had a good second quarter and have cut into that lead, but it's still a whole lot of work to do, and the Eagles will get the ball to start the third quarter. We'll take a break, be back with first half stats and highlights. After this, you're watching Class 6A football playoffs on CTA.
I will not be news today. I will not make another push to be the first man in space with frosted tips and a puka shell necklace. And I will not go viral when my terror is caught on camera when I finally realize that in the vacuum of space, no one can hear you sing. I'm Lance Bass, and I will not be trending today because there is a much bigger story that needs to be heard.
Back at Totino Grace High School, the Eagles a big lead at the half at 41-14, but Coon Rapids on offense able to get things going a little better in that second quarter. It's a smaller halftime deficit than it was in last week's regular season finale.
The positive, the Cardinals were able to score a couple of touchdowns against that first team defense, something they weren't able to do in that first matchup. So you take that positive aspect out of it, but Totino Grace, really good football team.
Well, and the Eagles just, again, they jump out so fast. Both weeks they had big first quarters. They scored 4 times in the first quarter. Flomo on his first 2 touches of the night finds the end zone. First one was short, that one was 16 yards. And then you got Hansen with the big long run, splitting the defenders for the score. And the throw to Joe Russell in the end zone. But Coon Rapids, like he talked about, scoring against the first team defense, and Carter Geyer caught 4 or 5 passes on that one drive, including the one that got him into the end zone. And then scored again in the second half, but each time the Cardinals put points on the board, Totino Grace able to respond, and the Cardinals threatening in the final minute of the half, but an interception at the 10-yard line of Totino Grace, and they stopped that drive, and second pick of the game for the Eagles on defense.
Cardinals like to be running the ball a little bit better, but I don't remember the exact total of total offense at the end of the first half last game, but nowhere near the 181 total for Coon Rapids. So you like that Tyler George to Carter Geyer connection that worked in that first half. Both players having a nice first half, but you give up almost 300 yards of total offense in the first half to the Eagles, and it makes it difficult. There you take a look at the penalties again. That's one thing Coach Ferguson is going to talk to his squad about. 7 penalties in that first half by the Eagles.
Most of them in the second quarter.
Yep. Yeah, and those are unacceptable things to head coach Jeff Ferguson.
Especially when so many of them were unnecessary personal foul 15-yard penalties. But the Eagles will get the ball to start the second half, and we will kick it off in just a minute. More of the Class 6A football playoffs coming up next on CTN.
Kids will spend 57 minutes making me go splat.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Back at Totino Grace High School, the Eagles all over the Cardinals at halftime of this Class 6A playoff contest. Winner will face the winner of Hopkins and Farmington.
Well, the Cardinals will try and look to build off that momentum, some positive offense they had in that first half. But as you mentioned earlier, Totino will get the ball to start this second half.
It's kind of cool if you look at the brackets, the 32 teams. You have four sections of 8 teams each. With the way the brackets are done, you end up with essentially 8 subgroups of 4 teams.
Correct.
And each of those teams, so there you go. You've got Coon Rapids and Totino are from sections 4 and 5. 2 and 3 are Hopkins and Farmington. So each of those subsets of 4 teams has one team from each of the 4 sections. So you can't have a 1 and a 2 from the same section meet until the state championship.
Correct.
You can't have 2 teams from the same section meet until the third round, which is essentially the state quarterfinal. And this one bobbled all the way back near the goal line by Flomo. He's able to get a little bit upfield, but that is not how they wanted the second half to start, and they are going to have a long field to deal with.
Stark in here. Harley, you missed it.
Millington! First
Wake up,
and
Millington.
10 from the 13, or from the 3, rather. Eagles in the shadow of their own end zone. Cardinals showing blitz, play action, pass complete to Bertram. Bertram trying to get to the corner, lays a hit and has a first down across the 25.
Well, he delivered some punishment at the end of that run, but and just a nice way to get out of the shadow of your own end zone. Just that little flare.
So one play to go from the 3 out to the 25, and that gives the Eagles a little bit more room to work with, a little more in their playbook. Send Hansen to the back of the I formation. Halverson under center. Handoff goes to Hansen, and he's going to try and get around the right end, and he does. And he's got speed around the edge, tripped up and tackled at the Coon Rapids 37-yard line after a nice long run of 33.
We saw him run that score, boy, and he just turns on those afterburners, and wasn't for a nice tackle there. Would have definitely picked up some additional yardage. See if there's going to jump to the outside and then use his speed.
Sealing on the edge, and he's got the speed to get out there once he does. Nice long run, and another probably touchdown saving tackle.
Correct.
By Ahmed Kumar. At the 37-yard line, that's 1st and 10. 2 plays cover more than half the field. Pass complete to Hansen and slipped between a couple of defenders to the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Hansen doing a nice job of just stepping up and picking up some additional yards. Going to be a yard short, but there you see the numbers for Hansen on the ground.
As a team averaging more than 10 yards a carry are the Eagles. Handoff goes to Hansen. He's hit pretty quick, but able to get across the line and to the 24 for another first down.
Bothwell in on the tackle for Coon Rapids, but yeah, you're right. Almost 12 yards a carry coming into this second half, and they're doing a nice job of
Eagles
running the ball,
hustling the offense a little bit. Flomo on the counter, good shifty moves to get to the outside. He's spun around and should be just shy of the first down, but at least they kept him from getting loose.
Silla and Bothwell in on the tackle for the Cardinals. Make it 2nd and short.
Handoff goes to Bertram. He's got the first down, spins, and the ball came out, and Coon Rapids has it. And that's a big turnover
Huge.
as they were marching to open this second half.
Yeah, did a nice job, just put a hit on him at the end. Dylan Ness on the recovery for the Cardinals. Caleb, I'm sorry.
Popped right to him.
Couldn't tell who hit that ball to knock it out.
No, it looked like somebody got a head on the ball. And a turnover inside the 10. Coon Rapids taking over just outside their own 5-yard line. That was a drive that started inside the Totino 5, and they were marching quick, only to have it end that way. Handoff goes to Snell on first down. He's going to find a couple of yards off the left side, second and about 7.
Oh, he was looking to gain that edge and realized it was shut off and able to cut it upfield for a couple of yards additional, or a yard additional maybe. You see him looking to go to that outside, but cutting back in the middle.
On second down, Tabla will go in motion from left to right. George looks over the middle, wants Brown. Pass is complete. Brown, a nice job to avoid contact, and then looking for more room, but will be stopped up just shy of the 40-yard line.
Well, he's such a good athlete. A nice catch, and then creates a little bit of additional opportunity for himself.
Ryan Suggs on the snap.
Suggs on the tackle for the Eagles.
This is just great presence of mind to stop up and avoid contact with Nolan Nielsen, who had fallen down in coverage. Would have been real easy to make that catch, get tripped up right there, but able to stop up and pick up a couple of extra yards. First and 10 from the 38. George in some trouble, able to get back to the line of scrimmage as the pressure was coming quickly from the Eagles' defensive line.
Hunter Christensen making the tackle, but again, just good job by the Eagle defense to collapse in and around. Tyler George just steps up into the pocket.
They're even going to give him a half-yard gain. It'll still be 2nd and 9. But better than 2nd and 12.
Correct.
George again out of the shotgun, wants to run right away, and he's going to find a little room off the right side out as far as the 43-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Designed run is George trying to step up into the middle. But a number of blue jerseys will take him down for the short gain.
On 3rd down, George throws incomplete. Looking for Cameron Geyer on the left side. The pass just underthrown a little bit. It'll be 4th down.
Make it 4th and 6.
Middle of the field, down 27. You have to go for
you do.
this. They've been good on 4th down so far, but I think this is probably the longest 4th down attempt.
I believe so.
Man in motion is Snell. George steps up in the pocket, throws incomplete and nearly intercepted as Joe Russell made a diving attempt at the ball intended for Jordan Brown.
Well, trying to get that and use Brown's speed to see if he can get some additional yards, but that throw off by Tyler George.
Eagles will take over on downs at the Coon Rapids 43-yard line. Last Wednesday, the Eagles number one offense, only out for one drive of the second half. At that point, went up 41-0.
Yeah, a little different situation here. And they were, of course, they were driving, knocking on the door on their last drive before the turnover.
Pitch goes to Hansen, running right. Again, trying to get that speed to the edge. He's going to be wrapped up and tackled after a gain of about 6.
And the Cardinals were bringing pressure as well defensively. Shane Vadnais on the tackle for Coon Rapids. He's trying to turn that upfield.
Ball spotted at the 36, gain of 7. Sets up 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals jumped offside, giving him a free first down.
Not a lot of flags thrown against Coon Rapids here in this game. Certainly not the amount thrown against the Eagles.
No, and again, the Eagles had a good, clean first quarter, but then I don't know if it was frustration or what, but they had a couple 2-3 personal fouls in a row in that second quarter. And we talked about just the kind of mistakes they cannot make next week and moving forward. And getting loose is Bertram. He's going to score again. This one a 31-yard touchdown jaunt. Eagles dent the scoreboard again.
Well, again, those are just some missed tackles by the Cardinal defense. And, you know, they should have wrapped him up after an initial, first he collides with his old man, but then just kind of reaching out for him, and a couple of Cardinal defenders collide again, leaving him an opportunity to race to the end zone. You see the numbers on Bertram.
3 carries for 42 yards. You'll take that
Absolutely.
every day. Vettel's kick is up and good. It is 47-14. 48, excuse me.
You see the time remaining.
Didn't mean to
slide him a point.
Take that point away. It's a 34-point edge.
Again, just a nice job by Bertram to get to the outside, and then no Cardinal defender was going to catch him before he crossed that stripe. Again, good blocking by the Eagles to spring them.
Well, they do so many things very, very well. Fundamentally sound all the way around.
No question.
A fun team to watch, and that's why they're undefeated, top-ranked team in the state.
Didn't take them long to score. Just 2 plays, 57 seconds off the clock, 43 yards on the drive, 31-yard run by Bertram to cap it.
Vettel puts a good boot into this. It'll be taken by Brown from the 10. Slipped a little bit as he tries to find his way to this middle of the field. He's wrapped up and dropped about the 18-yard line.
Well, you know, you talked about other than one run by the Cardinals on a kickoff. I believe it was a kickoff return. Maybe it was a punt. I can't remember.
No, it was a kick
yeah, it was a kickoff.
They haven't punted.
They did not punt, correct. They've done such a nice job on special teams of the Eagles.
Yeah, Alfredall returned that one out to the 40-yard line. I think it was the third kick of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it was after they went up 14 to, well, at that point, 15 to nothing. Brown, the man in motion for the Cardinals on first down. Again, a designed quarterback run. A flag flies. George stacked up as he gets to the 21. Would be a gain of 3, but we'll have to await the flag. And it's in the offensive backfield, and I am going to assume illegal motion. Illegal shift will back the Cardinals up.
Illegal shift. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So it'll back him up to the 12.
Yeah, George took a big hit at the end of that as well.
This is not the time you talked about. Cardinals hadn't seen a lot of flags thrown against them. This is not the time to start racking them up.
Definitely not.
And not a category in which you want to be competitive with the Eagles, who have taken far too many penalties for their coaching staff's liking. George looking, avoids some pressure, now runs to his left. Looking to try and turn it up the corner, but well sealed there by Moyna.
And Moyna's had a nice game. He's able to take on Tyler George.
Gain of about 4 will set up second and 11.
Hey,
nice job right there,
jumped
avoiding Joe Pink. But yeah, Moyna just closed that edge really nicely. Didn't give him an opportunity to turn upfield at all. Carter Geyer getting the rough end of the two 12s coming together. Jared Florell kind of ran him over at the end of that play. Little pump fake, and then the screen is tipped, but still caught by Snell. He stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long.
Cardinals offensive, we're fortunate there. That ball hung up a bit, but Snell able to bring it in. Right off.
Yeah, that was Pink again.
That was Pink,
in. And nearly had the pick right in his face. Third and 11 from their own 18-yard line. George rolling to his right. Flag is thrown, and the pass incomplete, intended for Jordan Brown. A little too much on it. He was pretty well defended by Joe Russell.
That's going to be a holding call against the Cardinals.
It'll be declined.
I'm sure they will decline it.
There you go, 4th and 11. And this time you're going to see him punt it away.
There's our officiating crew for the evening. Chuck Kroll, Scott Graham, Steve Walker, Brian Schmid, and Doug Polacek. Wearing the stripes.
George standing just inside his own 5 to punt this one away. Suggs and Russell are the deep backs standing in midfield. And a good punt. Maybe a little too much angle. It got out of bounds earlier than he would have liked.
45.
Get 43. A little more angle than he wanted. He got a good boot on it, though. No opportunity for a return, which was part of the plan. Just went out of bounds a little bit earlier than he would have liked.
When again, we'll give good field position to the Eagles,
who for the most part have enjoyed that all evening long.
Yes, they have. Average starting field position for the Eagles just on the other side of the 50, so that's pretty good field position to start every drive.
How much did that one drive that started at their own 3-yard line skew that average starting field position, which interestingly enough is also the only drive that has not ended up in the end zone.
Correct, ended up at a turnover.
After they drove 87 yards downfield.
Exactly.
Hand off to Hansen on first down, good for a gain of 6.
Cruiser behind center for the Eagles now again.
He's had a couple series in there as the quarterback.
He has.
Handoff goes to Bertram, and he'll fight his way forward to the 35. It'll still be short by a couple of yards. It'll be third down.
Joey Bothwell in on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Be third and about 2. Halverson now in under center. No, it is still Cruiser.
Yep.
Handoff goes to Flomo, and he gets the first down.
He accelerates.
Man, he gets through the hole fast.
He does. He definitely does. He hits that hole, doesn't look back. He just accelerates through that.
He is fun to watch.
Yes, he is. No question.
First down to the 28-yard line.
Miles Taylor on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Miles has had a pretty nice season
He
for a
has.
freshman. Factoring in a lot, both sides of the ball. Some may say we're a little biased.
Oh,
Fumble
Flomo.
by Flomo. A lot of Cardinals there, but I believe the Eagles able to get back on top of it. I think it was a kind of a fortunate bounce, and Tommy Bredibus able to come up with it. But longtime friends of the Taylor family, certainly.
Yes, no question. There's Miles' numbers on the season, 17 carries for 79 yards, a 4.6 yard per carry average. Pretty good.
He got 5 tackles
Yes.
tonight. He's, as we talked about, he's played both ways. And Flomo on the carry, this time secures it. Somehow got out of the initial contact, but only falls forward for a yard. It'll be 3rd and 9. Might be the longest third down of the game thus far for Totino.
I think it is. There again,
They had one on penalty that they started 1st and 20, but I believe by third down it was 3rd and 5. If I am not mistaken. It was not that long ago.
No.
My memory is not great, but I think I got
But it's
down.
good enough. Good enough to remember that.
On 3rd and 9, handoff goes to Hansen, running right, and he's going to be stopped after a gain of about 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Adam Ness on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
But deep inside Cardinal territory, they're going to go for it on 4th down for sure. 4th and 4 from the 23.
Nice numbers for Sam Hansen tonight. 10 carries, 151 yards on the ground.
15 yards.
That's not bad.
Yeah, you'll take that.
it.
You'll take that from your back every time. Cruiser drops back, pass incomplete. Hansen just couldn't reel it in. It hit him in the hands.
Yeah, and he knew it. He knew it. That should have been 6. Got behind the defense. And
first pass attempt of the game for Cruiser at quarterback, and yeah, he put that right
That's
where
right there.
I think it was tipped a little bit by Merkel, but Hansen still, yeah, he definitely got a
little
hand
bit
on
of
it. It was enough to disrupt it. Hansen still probably should have caught that. He got his hands on it.
He did.
And it's a turnover on downs back to Coon Rapids, starting from their own 22-yard line. And now we'll see Jake Van Holsen in at quarterback for the Cardinals. Play action, and Van Holsen wants to run. He slipped, dives forward to the 25.
Yeah, had a little bit of room to run, but lost his footing.
Van Holsen, another freshman who has seen a relatively decent amount of playing time throughout the year.
He has, and you know, he's played fairly well when he's had the opportunity.
Did he get one start this year?
Yeah, I believe so.
Pretty sure he started one. Handoff goes to Salazar off left tackle. He's going to cross the 25 out to the 27, where it'll be 3rd and 5. That may take us to the end of the 3rd quarter, unless the Cardinal hurry up on offense. And it does not look like they are in any rush to snap this ball. So we'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter. You're watching Class 6A football playoffs on CTN.
So what you want to do is, have you already enrolled? You're 25. What did that just do? Select the drop-down menu again. So to the site, you're already enrolled. Example here, so don't panic. You're ready to make your payment. Submit. There it is. Oh my God! I really can't believe it. That's awesome. Good for you.
Totino Grace Eagles with healthy command of this first round playoff matchup. In front 48-14 as we start the fourth quarter. Coon Rapids facing 3rd and 5 from their own 27.
There you see the season numbers on Van Hulsen. As you mentioned, he's getting a fair amount of run here in this season as a freshman.
Play action pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands of Sam Damhus.
Yeah, and that's a ball Damhus should have caught.
And now on 4th and 5. Coon Rapids forced to go for it, down 34 in the fourth quarter. Van Hulsen with two receivers on either side, looks right, throws, passes incomplete. Jordan Brown able to get a hand on it, but a little bit high. And another turnover on downs, 3 straight that we have seen.
And now we'll see, we're seeing some substitutions here for Totino Grace, some of the second team players coming in.
To be expected, to be certain. Don't want to risk injury with the game in hand. Evan Spivacek under center as the new quarterback. He will hand off up the middle to Clausing. And Clausing is ahead to the 22-yard line, a gain of about 5.
Well, the Eagles will just continue to just run this clock out. Keep this ball, what I'm assuming anyway, on the ground for the most part.
It's a good look at how big the hole was for Clausing to run through.
Nick Urias on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Howie Shapiro could have gained a yard on that one.
Maybe.
Maybe even 2.
If I fell forward, maybe.
Clausing will get it again. This time he's hitting the backfield and drove backwards. McCoy Merkel trying to punch the ball out. And the flag's going to come in. And
that's a personal foul against the Cardinals.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Defense. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
That's a costly infraction.
Another look at it. A good stop there.
Oh, look, he threw a punch.
Yeah, he was trying to
punch the ball.
He was trying to punch the ball.
No, there's no question about it.
It was late.
It was.
Play was over.
Yeah. No question he's trying to push the ball out. But yeah, the whistle had blown.
So half the distance will make it 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. Play action. Spivacek's pass is incomplete. Intended on the right side for Charles Kamara. Second down.
I see that pass thrown a little bit too much in front of Kamara.
Eagles, at this point, pretty much guaranteed they will be back here next Friday hosting either Hopkins or Farmington. Handoff and a nice scramble off the right side for Carter Jam, and he's got a touchdown.
Yeah, good blocking, and Jam able to find that hole.
When we saw
now look at the hole he has to run through.
Yeah, we saw him run a bit last week. Just a sophomore at 5'7", 130 pounds, but very fast.
Yep.
And elusive.
Last week had 7 carries for 14 yards.
His first touch here is a 12-yard touchdown. And with that, Totino over the 50 mark and will push the deficit over the 35 points, so we'll see running time the remainder, unless the Cardinals were to score.
That's correct.
Kick is up and good. It's 55-14 in favor of Totino Grace.
So here's the give to Jam. He's able to run it up inside. Some missed tackles along the way. Bothrow brought him down, but not till after he crossed the stripe. Four plays to go, 26 yards in 54 seconds. Jam on the scamper.
It's effective movement for your second string offense.
Yep.
Padding the lead and putting a game that was already well in hand far now out of reach.
Correct.
Brown and Offerdahl, the deep backs for the Cardinals, to return the kick. It's a squib kick, scooped up by Sennell at the 25. And he will go back up the middle, close to the 35.
The short kick gives them decent field position to start this drive.
See the clock now running.
Yep.
Start from the 33-yard line, so a return of 8 yards for Tyler Sennell. Miles Taylor in the backfield with Jake Van Holzen. Van Holzen throws, pass complete. Tabla slipped and fell after a short gain.
Hey, again, he hung that ball up. Couple yards gain for Tabla.
Handoff goes to Miles Taylor, and he's tripped up as he gets to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
And not much there for Taylor to run. Linders on the tackle for the Eagles.
Gain of maybe a yard makes it 3rd and 7. Cardinals 2 of 12 on 3rd down. Play action. Pass right side is complete. There's just no opportunity for Marshall Holland to go anywhere as he spun to the turf at the 39.
And
It'll
again,
be 4th and 4.
He hangs this ball up there as well. It takes a while to get to the receiver.
Van Holzen rolls out, now wants to run, and he's going to be stopped short. And the Cardinals will turn it over on downs for the 3rd time here in this second half.
He turned it upfield, but again, just couldn't get enough to stretch to the chains.
Totino will take over at the Coon Rapids 41-yard line. Handoff goes to Kamara up the middle. And he's going to follow his blockers for a gain of about 5. Jammy night for the Cardinal faithful. You'd never know their team was down.
No, absolutely. Always have a good
41.
time. Always enjoying themselves.
On 2nd and 5, the pitch is sniffed out
Merkel
beautifully. As Mata had absolutely no chance to try and go anywhere. He was hit immediately.
Yeah, it's Merkel coming in and bringing him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of about 4 makes it 3rd and 9 from the 40. High formation, handoff to Sarah Cooley. Dives forward for a short gain. It'll be 4th and 8. Charles Kamara, I was noticing, very thick. That is a thick young man. 5'7", 213.
Yeah.
Boy, he
low
gets
center of gravity. He's built thick from the waist down.
And boy, when he comes through that line, not gonna be easy to stop. Delay a game is gonna back it up. It'll be 4th and 13. So that might change things a bit.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's just cruise control for Totino Grace. Pitch goes to Jam, had to kind of wait for it. And he's going to be stopped after a short gain. Another turnover on downs for the Eagles. Then you got Carter Jam that's 5'8" and 130.
Just the opposite end of that spectrum.
Yeah, they're the same height.
Yeah,
and
but
there's a difference of like a difference of 85 pounds.
Built very differently.
Yikes. 130 to 213. Both sophomores as well. Little play action. The pass is complete to Jordan Brown. First down out across the 45 to the 46-yard line.
And just a nice quick throw.
And that's
Brown.
what we had seen in some of his earlier outings,
Correct.
Van Holzen.
Yep.
A good, sharp ball with some speed on it. But as you had pointed out, some of his passes earlier in this game kind of hanging him up there, trying to put a little too much touch on him.
Well, one thing Coach Malling told me about him is that he's a smart young man, reads the defenses very well.
Bobbled catch by Brown, and he's got room down the sideline. He's going to be stopped up inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Boy, he had to kind of bobble that one, and then once he secured it, he had some good room down the sideline.
And I think he got hurt at the end of that play. He's coming out. He was calling to come out of the game. We'll see if at the end of that, on that tackle, he kind of got his hand or his wrist jammed.
You see him holding his right hand. Cardinals 1st and 10 from the Totino 18-yard line. Salazar, the man in motion. Van Holsen throwing. Pass is complete to the 1-yard line, and a good catch going backwards to bring it in by Marshall Holland.
You see it right there at the 1.
If only he had been a yard further. I think that's his first reception of the season. Second of the game, third of the season. And one more yard, he could have been in the end zone. Instead, the conversion goes to Cam Geyer.
Now Cardinals able to come in here and get another tally late. You see the time remaining, 3:32 in the contest. The Eagles will move on. Cardinals season in about 3.5 minutes will come to a close.
Is there a banana?
There is a banana over there.
Section?
Correct.
Okay. I just
You are seeing it. You are seeing it right.
2-point conversion attempt, and Van Holsen on the keeper is into the end zone. It's 55 to 22.
A little pay dirt late as the throw goes to Cam Geyer. And then nice job just giving the fake handoff and going up the middle. Salazar and Hudson able to take it up through the middle, big hole. 2-point conversion.
And with the lead cut to 33, no longer running time.
That is correct. 4 plays, 1:52 to go, 57 yards, and Cam Geyer 1-yard touchdown catch for the Cardinals' 3rd score of the evening.
Brandon Gustafson. Easy for me to say.
Yeah, easy.
Brandon Gustafson to handle the kick. Coon Rapids lining up with an onside look to him, and that one's not even going to go a yard. That one went backwards. Flag will fly for illegal procedure. I'll bet you he doesn't have him re-kick it this time.
I am sure not.
You don't want to bet on it?
Well, yeah, no, I don't want to bet on that. I'll take your side of that argument.
Dang. Thought I had you there.
No, sport during the day. It just wasn't yesterday. Yeah, that little English on that kick.
A little more than he wanted on that kick. He saw Gustafson's reaction. He knew.
Oops.
As soon as he kicked it that it wasn't what he wanted to happen. Handoff goes to Sarah Cooley, and he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Even lost a yard.
Yep. Howard on the tackle for Coon Rapids.
Now they're calling him Nekawanda, which is listed on the
There's your banana.
on the roster as the first name, and Sarah Cooley being the last name. But now they're going with Nekawanda as the singular name by which to refer to him. Though last week I'm pretty sure it was Sarah Cooley the whole time. Not a whole lot of room there that time for Mata. Not a lot of room for Mata.
Yeah, trying to turn that upfield, but Cardinals will close that around defensively.
Back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. Spivacek on the keeper. Naked bootleg, and it worked. He's going to be pushed out of bounds before the yardage marker. Be 3rd and about 3, or 4th and about 3. Make it 2. Good spot.
Did he get out of bounds? Was the clock? I don't know if he got out of bounds, but the clock's continuing to move.
It is. I won't tell if you don't.
I'm not saying anything.
Down to the final 93 seconds. Fumble on the snap, and it'll be Cardinal ball either way, because it's either a turnover or it's a turnover on down, so no real reason to fight at the bottom of that pile. Except perhaps to save face. I believe Spivacek was able to get back in possession of it anyhow. So the Cardinals will get one more shot on offense. 1:23 remaining in their season. The inaugural season for Coach Malling did not go the way they had hoped.
No, definitely not.
And you talked to him this week about what he's learned in his first season, and we had talked to him all the way back at the beginning of the season, the need to change some of the culture around here in order to get the confidence level of the players up.
Well, he talked about all year long he would love to get a win, especially for the seniors on this team that have not experienced that opportunity or much of it. And that didn't turn out the way it planned in the beginning of the year, but hopefully numbers will be up a little bit more next season.
Marshall Holland, the reception for the first down, and this time Tabla, and he's tripped up as he crosses the 20, or the 30 rather. First down, ball placed at the 27-yard line. Coon Rapids would love to visit the end zone while it wouldn't make any difference in the outcome.
No, but
we're talking again about that confidence.
Absolutely.
They would have loved to have seen a victory or two to help build that confidence, but at this point they really have to take anything they can, and part of that might be scoring 4 times against the #1 team in the state.
Correct. But and they had a couple of games in the middle of the season where they were in it against Champa Park and Centennial, right? So they did experience some of that success.
Yeah, 21-18, their loss to Champlain Park. And
13-8.
Is that what it was against Centennial? I know it was less than a touchdown, and Van Holzen in trouble. He's going down back at the 37-yard line. Alex Stevens getting the sack.
See if they even get it. I don't think they'll get another play off.
They will not. That will do it for the contest and for the season for the Cardinals. Totino, a 55-22 win, but you know I think you have to look at it from the Cardinals' perspective that they did some things better this week than they did last week.
They did.
But again, it was a fast start from Totino. They scored 4 times in the first quarter. And just no chance for the Cardinals to crawl back in after that.
No, they were dominant in that first part of the game, and obviously, but we talked about it, a couple of touchdowns against that first-team defense. So you take that out of it as some positives here in this loss.
And remember, despite that, you mentioned the seniors would have loved to have gotten them a win.
Yep.
But a lot of youth on this Cardinal team at all positions, including some of their top skill positions, so a lot to build off of after this. But that's going to do it not only for their season, but for our fall season, and we look forward to the upcoming winter. We'll start against Wayzata and former Coon Rapids coach Jessica Christofferson, and we'll see the Cardinals, the Coon Rapids Spring Lake Park squad taking on Elk River on November the 15th, and opening the conference against the Blaine Bengals at home on the 19th. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score from Totino, it's the Eagles 55, the Cardinals 22. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro and the stat master Harley Schultz, I'm Joe Young saying goodnight.